So I just found some T7Rs.
What is going on, everybody? It is Fitz Miller and the Skyline back here with another video. Today I just want to try to get this car somewhat drivable again. Car is still out of alignment. The rear left right here, we need to adjust the camber back out, make sure that's fine, and then for the front we're going to trim the tie rod, try to dial in our alignment a little more, and see if we notice anything else while we're under the car. Let's get the wheel off and bring this camber back to around -3.
I think my upper arm had adjusted itself because I just checked on the other side and there were a lot more threads. We're cranking it back out, pushing the top of the hub closer towards you guys, giving us less camber. All right, now that I think we've adjusted it out enough, we're gonna set the wheel on here and just make sure the camber has gone back to between -3 and 0. I don't have any exact measurements, but we'll be able to tell for sure. Already this is looking a lot closer to the quarter panel than previously.
That's a lot less camber. I think I might dial it in just a little bit more to ensure we have clearance on the top and get back closer to like -3.
Much better. Let's move up to the front and see what we can do. I would just like to note that I checked my power steering right on the lower part of the hash marks. So while we are a little low, I definitely am not running out of power steering. I might have filled it up one time owning this car. So if you guys haven't gone and watched the drift episode, the last drift event, I think it was number 8 in the drift series, go watch that because you'll have a better understanding of what's going on up front. Our extended inner tie rod is maxed out in our outer tie rod, so we're out of adjustment. So we need to trim the inner tie rod, allowing us to pull the back of the wheel in while also having enough threads all the way into the outer tie rod. Let's take this wheel off and get to trimming.
Here is a before of everything. As you can see, the rear is towed out quite a lot. That's what we're trying to tackle today. Right now, all I'm getting ready to do is disconnect the inner tie rod from the outer, so we'll be able to trim it.
Now we're just gonna back out the inner tie rod.
With that loose, we can now get ready to trim it. In the last video, I also said that the outers were trimmed. That is not true. I got the inners and the outers replaced before the last alignment.
Instead of trying to hold the tie rod while cutting it, I just put a vice grip on here, and hopefully that'll hold it still enough while we are cutting.
Oh, that's hot. We gotta do a tactical reload here. Also, it's unplugged, so don't worry. All right.
So we cut off 2 little pieces this size. I think it's like 4 or 5 threads. Now we're gonna thread it back into the tie rod and basically just do an eyeball alignment here. We got the tie rod in trimmed. I also grinded down the end of it there just to make it nice and smooth. Let's see if this thing threads into our outer tie rod. I got it eyeball adjusted here. We're gonna go ahead and toss on the wheel. My guess is that it's gonna be toe out and we should have plenty of threads for adjusting. So here is the first look at the initial adjustment. It is toe out a little bit. I'm gonna go under here, bring the inner tie rod farther out of the outer and see what we got. I just tightened down the front and hopefully you guys will be able to see that it is a lot closer to being square. Even from the rear now. Okay, I guess it's a little top, but it's a lot better. Yo. R Hot checking in. We're doing the brakes on the front of his Lexus starting right now. He's gonna get the thing in the air. I'm gonna adjust this one more time, 2 or 3 more turns out, check the threads, make sure we have enough in there, and then lock it back down. Just locked down our tie rod for the final adjustment, and I mean, for an eyeball alignment, that is really really good. So let's get this thing on the ground, take it out, and see how it drives.
We're getting ready to just do a little cold start here before we take it out. Just check the oil, it's all good.
Dude, it's hot. It is hot as balls in here.
I bet.
Alright, that was a warm start. It's too hot in here. Okay. We're a little toe out, front left, I believe, but oh my god, dude. I miss this so much. Ryan, do you know how many days we have until we go pick up your Laurel?
It gets off the boat tomorrow.
Oh my god, dude.
23rd is the day that we get it.
23rd. So dude,
It's
we
like
got
a little under 2 weeks.
yeah, we got like 12 days maybe till we go pick up the Laurel. We're flying to Florida, driving it back. It's gonna be a great video and just a great car in general. So far, it feels like really, really good. I'm getting ready to do a little Polski for you guys since we haven't been in the Skyline in a minute. Nothing too crazy though. Oh my god, it feels good to be back. Little shake, but literally not pulling too hard one way or the other. I think we'll be able to take the Skyline to ASM, dude. Oh my god, fingers crossed.
I think the Skyline could be officially back. Maybe not for sides, hard track days or anything like that, but at least out to meets, possibly ASM. We'll see. We're getting ready to dive into Ryan's Lexus. Let's do it. We're maybe 5 minutes into this install. Well, 15. And Ryan, how's it going so far, man?
Very hard to find a forum on it. All of this stuff is different.
Oh yeah.
A little more complicated, but
I think
honestly,
we got it figured out now, though.
Yeah. That's about as far. The strut's smacking the strut.
Turn it. Turn the wheel.
Okay.
You got a slab stance it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ryan, what did you just discover? Pads are fine, so
It's just the warped rotor.
yeah, we still need to do the rotors at least. We finally got these stripped ass screws loose by chiseling it with a flathead. The rotor is officially off. If you guys have never done rotors before, it's two very important things you have to do. Sand down, Brillo pad, whatever, the rust off your hub. And then second of all, you got to take brake clean. Two are out of the box rotors. They come with a coating on them so that they don't rust sitting on the shelf. Now we're gonna get our new paper towels and just wipe it off. We'll do the same thing to the other side, and then the rotor will be ready to go back on the car. Now we're putting the rotor back on the car, retaining screws, and then the caliper back over the rotor. Here, these little screw holes are different than the old rotor. I don't know what's going on. These were the only rotors that brought it up for in advance. We're gonna do a little bit more research and see if we can figure out what's going on.
That little screw for the brake rotor is pretty much useless.
Why is it set on there then?
It says that manufacturers put the screws in there on the assembly line while the car is being manufactured so that the rotors won't fall off.
You already know, we got the pieces on deck. It's time to take a break and eat, because
I haven't had breakfast. I don't think Ryan's ate at all today. Just need to eat so I don't pass out, man.
So I just found some T7Rs, it won't really focus on the screen, in Maryland. I asked if he would meet any closer to North Carolina.
And we'll see what he says. If he can meet me in like Virginia, dude, I'm headed out in 30 minutes. As soon as we get Ryan's break together. Danny,
Hello.
say hello.
I already got bit by mosquitoes.
Dang, dude, it's been 30 minutes.
Also, I'm really interested to test some tri-spoke 19s on the Skyline, so maybe we'll do that as well. We'll see. He said, what's up, man? I could come down to Virginia Beach, which we might be doing, dude.
I said, I'm willing to pay for your asking price if you can meet any closer. Very, very likely that I'm grabbing some cash and headed to Virginia, pick up some T7Rs. Literally perfect specs, 18 by 9.5, offset of 30, which It takes a 25 mil spacer to clear my brakes. I wouldn't have to run a front spacer. I might have to run a little bit more rear camber, but dude, like matching -4, -5 with T7Rs, we'll see. Fingers crossed, dude. I'm ready to leave like right now. Ryan and I are currently on the way to Virginia. He said he's gonna meet us like an hour and a half closer. We have 4 hours even to get there. I'm gonna check in with you guys once an hour, and if we stop anywhere, pick up the wheels, turn around, come right back, be home by 1. Let's do it. See you guys on the road. We've crossed into Virginia. We're getting some gas, taking a piss. Not really a whole lot for this update. 3.9, bro. 3.9 for premium. Shout out to Mom and Emmy for letting us borrow the car. See you guys when we're back on the road. So, Finsky tried this jalapeno strawberry rain energy drink. And Ryan and I, we're gonna have to stop maybe once or twice this evening. If we find it again, we're gonna try it. Simple as that. We have an hour and 21 minutes left into our drive. Not a whole lot going on. Just listen to some, what is it, Cold Ones? Cold Ones. Cold One podcast. It's really good, actually. It makes me want to start a podcast, but we are getting ready to hop on over to the bridge, the long ass bridge that we took to get to H2O, and we just actually passed the gas station that Spencer and I stopped at for H2O.
We're on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Just had to pay $18, bro, just to drive on this
just to drive on this bridge, bro.
This is an expensive bridge. But dude, the road goes underwater. If you look to your right, there's a whole ass like oil rig, tanker, container ship out there. Like that's probably where Ryan's car is right now.
For real.
4 hour
Pretty much
back.
a 5-hour drive back after Vaco food and everything. So
It's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long one.
It's almost halfway over. How about that? And we get some T7R. Well, I get some T7R.
Yeah, you get some T7Rs.
Let's go, baby. All right.
I just get to look at them.
We'll see y'all when we get there. So you guys can see, we have some minty fresh T7Rs. These are genuinely the nicest wheels I've ever owned in my life. All my other wheels have been, you know, curb rash or a bend or cracks. This literally has 2 rock chips among the whole set. Pretty much brand new tires.
Small rock chips too.
Yeah, it's nothing
small.
major. So he also threw in the work lugs, which is pretty sick because I paid the full asking price. And I was happy with what they were listed for. I didn't have to wait. They have tires on them, and I got some extra lugs. So we got about an hour drive back to Waffle House to meet Vaco for some din-din. We're gonna keep it moving. See you on the road. Got another toll. Taxation's theft. Here goes. Hopefully not $18. Hello.
Hi, 18. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Doing good.
I like it.
Thank you, baby.
Have a great night, man.
You too.
That was awesome. Appreciate it. 26 minutes to Vaco. Goodbye. Look who we found. What's up, man? What's up? Just Nux for the video. What's up?
So my fucking car.
What? We got McDonald's. They just tossed our fries in. Well, they tossed Ryan's fries in, just right on top of the bag. We're about 3 hours away from home. We're gonna scarf down some Mickey D's and then get back on the road. We ate our McDonald's. It is time to leave, yo. High five.
Oh yeah, I was gonna close out the camera.
Oh, all right. See you, man. See you, man. Ryan's been asleep. We have an hour and 42 minutes left. Still just listening to a podcast. Just ready to be home. We are back home. It is 2:37 in the morning, and it kind of feels surreal that we just took an 8-hour round trip to almost Maryland and back to pick up some gorgeous T7Rs. So here is a nice look at them in the garage lighting, in the pretty lighting. No cracks, no bends, no rash, nothing. Very grateful for these wheels and cannot wait to get them on the Skyline. Like I said, it's 2:30 something. Ryan has to be up in an hour and a half. Massive shout out to him for coming with me tonight and co-piloting on tonight's long ass journey. GetMoonstruck.com for t-shirts, die cuts, and more in the future. And this has been Fitz Miller. Some baller ass new wheels. The Skyline. Ryan back here with another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure you guys subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next one.